the Cincinnati score. John Ross, 77 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Bilal Powell and his offensive mates retaking the field. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, four in a game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a run with Montgomery. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. On 3rd down, Powell. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. 2nd and 3. This will be caught by Brown. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. And he'll give it here to his running back. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. They'll look to throw here. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Ficken's kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Got his man, it's Eifert.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Dalton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Dalton. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Throwing. Dalton. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Dalton, 1st and 10. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Terrell Basham just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Dalton. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. And he gets it down to the 32. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Dalton here from the gun. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 16. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
On first down, Mixon. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Again, it's Mixon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On third down, Bernard. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
New York set to take the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme.
And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. First and 10, right at the 30. From the gun, Dalton got a man open. It's Ross.
We're good. We're good.
Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. To throw here, Dalton. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 43. Operating from the gun, Dalton. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
Yeah, that, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And Dalton's throw on target to Tyler Boyd. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Back to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football back. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed fourth down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. They go again with Powell. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, standing just about on his own goal line. This will be taken at the 10. Yeah, that's a pretty good one for the old average. 68 yards on the punt there. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Dalton and the offense now. Down by 7, a little under 50 seconds to go. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 18. In on the stop, the Pro Bowl strong safety Jamal Adams. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll look to throw. Open man Erickson. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Jets, the win will be number 11 for them on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.